Right. Hello, Virgo. This is High Priestess Jamila. Welcome. I am doing you guys' new moon reading for the first new moon of 2021. Hello, hello. Hey, Zybel. How are you? Hit that thumbs up, you guys. Thank you so much. I decided to do the rest of these live, and I'm just going to kind of play it by ear because I wanted to get them done before the 13th. And so here I am. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to look at is what you guys are releasing, what Virgos are releasing. And I got the Sun card in the reverse position, which means that a lot of you guys are releasing a lot of those, a lot of unhappy memories from childhood, as well as things revolving around like your ex-husband, or either somebody that you or like ex-baby daddy. Okay. Okay, y'all, hold on, because I'm getting text messages. Um, feel like a lot of you guys are trying to, just in general, you're releasing negative people, which is very important. Very important to do that. Now, where you guys are at now, I feel like you guys got the Page of Swords in the reverse position. So a lot of Virgos right now are trying to um, things that people said to you, evil things that people have done to you. A lot of you guys are trying to purge yourselves of that because I can sense that there is possibly an air sign. This is either a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And I feel like this person must have been like verbally abusive, very verbally abusive individual. Page of Swords is coming through to me as that. I feel like a lot of Virgos are trying to uh overcome that and and like get your minds off of it, as well as protecting yourselves. A lot of y'all feel like y'all have to protect yourselves from this person. They seem to be abusive. Spirits, give me some clarity. If you're single, you are ready to move on. If you're single, you're ready to move on. If you're single, if you are involved with somebody already, a lot of you guys are trying to reconnect with that person. But spirits is telling me that there's some sort of hex on the relationship, Virgo. What messages do you have about that? Yeah, there's a third party interference in the situation, Virgo. With whoever this air sign is, it could be a fire sign or it could be a water sign, but I'm seeing air energy, especially with the Page of Swords. There's a third party influence, and this is coming from a very negative place. This is a negative aspect of this person. You have been asking them to let that person go. I can see either a water sign third party, or it could be any sign. It could be an air sign third party, because the Three of Swords came up reverse and then the Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is somebody with extremely bad energy, that you don't want around, and they could be a friend of your husband or your partner. Ooh. What advice do you want to give to Virgos on that? So you guys are dealing with a situation right now, Virgo, with a negative third party. Spirits are saying to work on banishing that person and to stand your ground with your partner too. If they're really meant to be with you, they're going to listen to what you're saying if it's really meant to be. Um, they're going to have your back on the situation, but from what I can see is that spirits is saying to take action to banish this person, and then things will look up. What is this person doing to Virgo? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can tell that the situation is causing a lot of burden to the relationship. And if you're married, it could be your husband or your wife's brother or sister too. What I can see them doing is stalking. They're stalking you, Virgo. They are doing little stuff like, I feel like it's community stalking. Like they done got they're extremely toxic. What do you want Virgos to know about the relationship with this person? Yeah, I can't stand when I break up with you. If I can sense that you have a negative energy, and Virgos are very sensitive, if I can sense that it's a negative person causing negative circumstances, I will break up with the person. Mm. Yeah, that it seems like a lot of Virgos are going through like a really complicated situation with their relationship, to where you have like outside sources, and a lot of Virgos are ready to walk away from the situation. Just to let y'all know, if y'all are cross watchers, they are definitely ready to cut the situation out, or off. But Virgos are not the type of people to just give up. So I think that Virgos are going to put up with it for a little while longer, and then they're going to break it off with you. So if you cross watching, you need to put that third party in check. Whoever this person is that you're dealing with, they need to check that person. And if they can't check them, then there they have their answer. People don't respect, even if it's family, family has to respect a person's decisions. And this person, they're just attacking. And the person that you're dealing with is kind of being a little nonchalant about it. So spirits is definitely telling you to communicate that, and to let them know, hey, I'm going to give you a certain time frame to either fix this situation. It's a toxic third party disguising themselves as a friend. I can see family members. Yeah, they do have buddies along with them. And, it feels like you're being sacrificed. Just like Zabel. Zabel, are you Virgo? Those are not necessarily energy vampires, but more so parasitic, if is what spirit wanted me to tell y'all. And I think I'm gonna come and talk to y'all about the difference between a psychic vampire and a psychic parasite, because there's a difference. There's a difference, okay? So yeah, very complicated uh situation with the Virgos. Your partner needs to just walk away from whoever these people are. They seem like vagrants, thugs, just bad people with no good sense. and your partner seems to be having an issue getting away from them, whatever it is. And I could tell that with some of the cards that were coming up for this person that they're I feel like they're messing with your stomach. Virgos are just nauseous because of that person. You just feel nauseated. It's yeah. Um Now what's emerging within Virgo is the Three of Pentacles upright. So this is when Virgos are probably, just to let y'all know if y'all cross watching, and Virgos don't care. They are very strong people. They are going to be you Virgos are going to be thinking of new ideas and being promoted, and things are going to be growing. So this is a positive aspect. A lot of Virgos are going to be, if you are not with Virgo, if you are not on the same page as Virgo, they're going to be cutting you off either in the month of March or within 3 months. They're going to be done with you. They're going to be done with you because they feel as though Virgos are going to get their big break, and see, ignorance is ignorance. Sometimes you got to walk away from ignorant people that are affecting you negatively because first of all, I can see money coming in for the Virgos. I can see growth coming up for the Virgos. Okay, is what Spirit is telling me with that Three of Pentacles, something emerging, laying down seeds. Probably typically when I see the Three of Pentacles in the upright position, it's typically where your income is going to grow 3 times, possibly. If it's not 3 times, then it means that there's some sort of step up. And for some of you guys, it may be starting your own business. Okay. Thank you, Miss Busy. So if it's a negative aspect, people whose lives are looking up, they don't want to hang around negative people that ain't doing nothing. So if you are cross watching Virgo, y'all need to realize that you are having an extremely negative effect. Virgos are having headaches too. A lot of you guys are feeling kind of headachy because of the situation. Spirits, give me some clarity on Three of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune did come up, but it was reversed. And so that means that the sky is the limit as far as the potential for you guys for this new moon. Um, and y'all also have a fake friend, Virgo. They're either earth or fire, or it could be water. They seem to be yeah. I see money coming for the Virgos because the Six of Pentacles came up upright. But I feel like a lot of you guys already know about this fake false friend, and you guys are already cutting the cord to that person. They just really don't know it. They're probably cross watching. I'm sorry, Virgo. It's time to face the music and just let that person know, hey, you killing my vibe. You killing my vibe. Because some people, even if they got money, they'll still be in misery. It's like, what's the point in getting what you want out of life if you're still just miserable? Yeah, that's exactly. Nobody wants to. People also want the energy. It's not just about having money, but it's about where you're at. And so a lot of Virgos have been doing really good financially, or either you will be, but it's it's the fact that you can't really enjoy it because it's always some drama, it's always some kind of head game, some kind of, and it's just not necessary. It's something that seems to be dragging you down. Okay. Now what do you wish to grow? The Hierophant comes up in the upright position, so a lot of Virgos are wanting to connect with their higher self. A lot of Virgos are becoming very spiritual, or a lot of y'all are choosing your spiritual path right now. So this is something that uh, Virgos are focusing on, and you're spending less time with those people that don't seem to be going anywhere, because they're not going anywhere. And so a lot of you guys have been kind of secretly connecting with the ancestors and stuff and not really telling them, because if you go and tell them, they're just going to work against you. And so a lot of you guys are trying to grow your spiritual gifts and grow as a person. And a lot of Virgos are leaning more so on the spiritual side or aspect of things, which is actually a really good thing. It's a very good thing. Okay, so let me comment on what Miss Busy says. Miss Busy says he's a Leo, and I tell him he's really making me sick to my stomach and I'm nauseous. Um, the thought of him messing another person or listening to other people makes me sick, no lie. Yeah, and you know why? It's because there's something happening within the solar plexus. And some people just, I feel like the person that you're dealing with, Miss Busy, they have like a entity attachment to them that seems to be messing with your solar plexus. I was actually going to say that I think I did say that a lot of a lot of you guys are having stomach difficulty because of it, feeling nauseous. And see, that's a bad sign. If a person makes me feel nauseous, or a situation makes me feel nauseous, because I have a Virgo moon, so I get Virgos, I understand y'all. I have to get away from it. I have to get away from it. So I totally get that. Okay. Do some solar plexus meditation and it'll help out with the nausea. But ultimately, you're gonna have to cut that. I feel like people like that need to be cut, because they choose to stay in a negative mindset. And just like your next card, how can you bring your goals and intentions to fruition? The Ten of Swords comes up in the reverse position. So many of you guys, especially if you're going towards the spiritual path like Jamila, a lot of you guys are dealing with family, or either your significant other's family, that the spiritual gifts are there, but it manifests itself as mental illness. And a lot of you guys have been dealing with your spiritual gifts, and you've been trying to get past or learn how to cope with what you're dealing with as far as with your spiritual gifts. And so this Ten of Swords also is representing where that betrayal has already happened. There was some sort of betrayal. Spirits, give me some clarity. Yeah, people in your life that try to keep you from discovering self must be out of your life. If you are doing good and you're feeling good and you're discovering yourself, and other people, and then you see a person that has a problem with that, that lets you know that they're not really your friend. They let you know they really don't have your best interest at heart. Especially if you've been feeling better than you felt in years or months. And you've been probably using crystals, you probably have been using candles, and you've been feeling great, but then and they've noticed it, but they're not very happy about it. They're not happy for you. You know what I'm saying? Spirits, give me some clarity. So spirits is definitely saying that this particular energy, first of all, you can't really change those people. You can only change your reaction, is what I can sense. But they definitely are being, I feel like energetically, they are messing with you and your ability to manifest. So, spirits, give me some clarity on Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, yeah, Ace of Cups reversed, Nine of Cups upright. and the Four of Swords is reversed. So um whoever these people are, they take pleasure in seeing you fail or give up, or and also, by the way, I can see that whoever this is, they seem to be friends with your enemies is another thing. And they're friends with somebody that you have parted with, and spirits is saying that it's time to let them go. What other advice do you have? So I feel like a lot of y'all probably do need to reach out to somebody that is very confused, somebody that has been, that you've been kind of avoiding, because whoever these people are, they're just taking advantage of the situation. Queen of Cups is reversed. The Strength card is reversed, and then Temperance is upright. Yeah, there's a situation that you need to take control of, because somehow I do feel that there's something that seems to be draining the Virgos, but it's not vampiric. It's more so parasitic, which is very different. Very different. Parasitic energy, vampire energy, very, very different. First of all, the only time we typically will have to worry about vampires is during the full moon. This is something that seems to be happening daily. You know, it's a daily thing, like every single day. You know what I'm saying? It's some kind of something, and that's, they wish, whoever this is wishes that that they were vampires. No, they're parasites. And the parasites in the stomach, you know, they will, parasitic people will manifest parasites in the body. So that makes sense for, if you're a Virgo, if you're feeling nauseous, that would make sense. I might have to throw my energy oracle for y'all. Hold on, let me go grab my other deck. Yeah, they still gonna be there, Virgo. You ain't gonna miss nothing. They still gonna be there doing the same thing. You got, you have good things to manifest in your life. And you know, you still gotta be careful with folk like that, because folk like that will steal from you, mainly your joy. Spirits, what messages do you have about this Ten of Swords reversed from the energy oracle? Yeah, the action card reversed. So you feel like you can't move forward, and this has something to do with it. This has something to do with it. It's energetically is how they are affecting you energetically. Let me throw an advice from the Witch's Wisdom deck. Advice for the Virgos from the Witch's Wisdom. Yeah, the altar card came up. I say to banish these people. Guys, we all grown. We all know how to act. I'm sorry. I can't deal with people like that. I don't care if you family or not. You know, come on now. I got more important things to worry about than what you tripping off of from 10 years ago, or you know, because it's for people to stay in that kind of negativity. I feel like the altar card is telling you to start to focus on self, and start to also, I can tell you that tea tree oil has been phenomenal in my banishings and banishings people's bad energy. You know, some people you can't necessarily banish, but you can definitely banish all their bad energy, and I'd send it back to them personally. Okay, you said somebody is giving you a gift today for Christmas. How do you cleanse it and make sure it's not a hex? Okay, hold on. Let me see. He doesn't really express himself, then call me with no remorse. My family My so-called friends, even my mother and aunts, all make me sick. Okay, yeah. Miss Busy, if I felt that somebody was going to curse me with a gift, I just wouldn't take their present. So people, I don't want a present from somebody that has bad energy. I'd rather not take anything that they have personally. But if you're going to accept it, then you can cleanse it with some dragon's blood. You can cleanse it with some dragon's blood, and you can turn around any negative situation into a positive. But if a person is continuously choosing to be negative, then something's gonna have to be done. And so just to let you guys know, there's a lot of people that are under negative spiritual possession, and they're not going forward, they're going backwards. They are regressing and not progressing, and that's a problem. That's a problem for people that are progressing, people that are regressing, and they're not getting ahead. If you're getting ahead, you're the first person that they're going to call to, because they want to make sure that you just as messed up as they are. Okay? Or they're going to try to make sure that you're messed up as they are. Now, what additional resources are available to Virgo to manifest your goals? And the Nine of Pentacles comes up, and it's in the reverse position. So Virgos, first of all, the advice would be, listen, some of y'all are going into real estate. Some of y'all Virgos are going into investing, or either you're starting your own businesses again. And you're going to be swimming with the sharks a lot. Okay, the real estate business is a billion, probably multi-billion, trillion-dollar industry. But if you're in a billion-dollar industry, there's going to be sharks. So you have to build yourself up to make sure. See, that's how it's messed up. Is like, especially if you got family and personal friends that ain't about nothing. And then you got to go out there into the world, and you got to deal with the sharks too. So that's what makes it extra. Like, I will cut friends and family off in a New York minute. I don't play that, because you already got to go out there and deal with the sharks. So spirits is saying to not only protect yourself, and then also I can sense that spirits is talking about your solar plexus. The solar plexus is what attracts things to you, the things that you want. And spirits are saying that you're misaligned a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna throw some other cards with this, but that's what I can sense. First of all, just from that one card. Oh shoot, cards. Okay, a couple of cards fell out. So the Ace of Cups came out reversed again, and then the Nine of Cups upright. So I'm sensing protection, protecting the chest and the stomach area. And then also an advice would be yoga. Okay, yoga and meditation. And many of y'all do need cleanses. I will tell you, because, and part of the reason is because Virgos have a harder time releasing things, because you guys are earth energy. And then also, for some reason, Virgos just hold on. Y'all hold on to a lot of that negative stuff, and you internalize it, and it's time for you to release it. So a lot of y'all do need to do some cleansing and some clearing of yourselves. Would be very useful. Definitely can sense very negative parasitic energy that is just very unhappy. Very unhappy energy, very unhappy people is what I feel that Virgos have been dealing with, sort of like a depression. You guys are looking for growth, and a lot of you guys could have had growth even in 2020, but the energies around you, those people are just down in the dumps. Okay, and what's wrong with them? Or are you supposed to sacrifice yourself for them? Yeah. Hey, Tanya Monet. If you guys want cleanses, I do offer those. Go ahead and visit my Etsy shop or either contact me because I have other ways of yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that, and like I said, it's more so it's not, these people that you're dealing with, Virgo, they don't necessarily want your energy. They don't even think it's valuable. They just want to ruin it. They just want to ruin you, is what they want to do. They just want to ruin what you have. They don't want it. They just want to ruin it. And, that's the difference between a parasite and a vampire is that a parasite is there to destroy. It feeds, yes, it does, but it feeds and destroys typically at the same time. Very different from a vampire, which is totally different. They use that word vampire a lot, but it's, I've noticed parasites and parasitic energy. hmm I wouldn't even think about them. If you thinking about them, then clearly it could be that they've rented a space in your head, but maybe there's a lesson from that situation that is meant for you to learn, and maybe that's why you're still thinking about them. You definitely don't. Also, make sure that you're cutting off the right people. Some people will just cut off everybody. It's like, well, you weren't supposed to cut off everybody. Everybody wasn't bad for you. I don't get that. But yeah, you got to be able to decipher who's bad for you and who's good for you. And I go by how I feel. If I feel good about a person, and if I can think back and think about that person, and there's very fond memories and that person made me feel good, that means something. If you around somebody and they just make you feel bad and they make you feel sick, that's your body telling you something. So how a person makes you feel is very important. It's that empath thing to where you like, okay, and you got to decipher it. Which what I suggest, spending individual time with each of those people, and then your body is going to tell you. That would be one way of doing it. Also getting a psychic reading. You can see what energy somebody is pushing towards you. It is very important to see what energy seems to be coming off of a person. Okay. I'm gonna throw a couple of energy oracle cards, general overall for the new moon for January the 13th. By the way, guys, we have group rituals that are coming up. And those of y'all who are saying that your womb was attacked, all of it connects. Your yoni, your uterus, all of it connects. And y'all know that when you're not right in that area, it seems to radiate up and affects everything else. That's how I can tell. So a lot of y'all need to start protecting yourselves, okay? All right. So you guys definitely, I can see prosperity coming. The man holding a coin comes up. A lot of the possibilities, though, a lot of the opportunities seem to be kind of up in the air because of this man holding the heart. And so again, a lot of y'all Virgos are in love with somebody, but energetically, they seem to mess with your crown chakra a lot, which seems to disconnect you or either close opportunities for some reason. That person seems to be having that effect on you. What messages do you have from the witch's wisdom? The Pentacle card reversed. I would definitely, with me, I'm the type of person that communicates very well. I would communicate how I'm feeling to this person, and I would let them know, like, hey, I don't care if I was married to them for 10 years. People change, people grow. And so it doesn't mean that the relationship has to change or end. It just means that it's probably a good idea for that person to grow with you. If a lot of you guys are dealing with something patriarchal or matriarchal, because women will do that too, they'll try to hold people back just for the sake of them, then probably if somebody literally is a physical, mental, or emotional blockage to and preventing you from getting to your goals, which, the Hierophant, what that represents is having that chaos, having those misunderstandings in your spirit, but then bringing them to a place of peace. That's what the Hierophant represents. And it also represents kind of becoming your own guru as well, to where you're grounded, you're connected, almost when you get to a place of Shiva, to where you're just like, you've got all this stuff that's going on around you, and you've had all this stuff, but you were able to put it into perspective, and you were able to transmute those energies. Instead of letting those energies destroy you, you worked with those energies, which is really what it's all about. When you think about the connection, that universal connection. And if you've got all this stuff, that makes me think about Tina Turner. When she was with Ike, Ike had all this negative stuff going on. He was just a very negative, spiteful, he had demons. And when she broke up with him, she began to get, actually, before she broke up with him, she was getting into, what was she getting into? Was it Hinduism? I think is what she got into, was Hinduism. And, you guys, especially with the altar card coming up, you know how Tina Turner was like, "Num your heart and kill, numb your heart," and that actually does make you feel better. Like it starts to balance and ground you, and it helps you think. It helps you to manifest. It helps the manifestation come through when you're able to ground yourself. And so that's what I'm thinking with a lot of you guys, and that's how Tina Turner was able to you know um survive. This man basically, Ike was ready to kill Tina when she left him. He's ready to kill her, you know. So, and yeah, guys, if you guys need cleanses, they are phenomenal. I do one every full moon and every new moon now. I ain't playing around. I don't even take no chances. I just cleanse myself every new moon and full moon. Just and really, to be honest with you, that can eliminate and cut out a lot of stuff. Just being disciplined about cleansing yourself and clearing yourself, and because people will try to put blockages on you, and they'll do it purposely. They'll say, "Oh, this person seems to be feeling really good about herself, so, or himself, so let me go and let me go mess them up." You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can absolutely get a cleanse while you're pregnant. In fact, your baby will appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely do that, Tanya Monet. Okay, guys, I gotta go because I'm gonna come back and do the Libras. You guys are next. If you guys need to reach me for anything, especially if you guys want to get in bulk, okay, I'm expecting for the circle for there to be at least 12 of us in that in bulk circle, okay? So if you guys are concerned about things like that, getting in that circle will really, really help, because there's going to be a lot of healing energy. The earth is healing herself right now. Everything seems to be trying to heal itself right now and put itself into balance. So, that's going to be very powerful in February. Okay. Especially if you guys have got depression, sadness, anger. I've noticed a lot of people just very angry. And I'd rather see somebody be a little emotional than angry. Anger means that you are kind of a little behind. If you got anger, then you gotta that's something that's gonna stop you automatically. That's gonna put the brakes on everything if you're angry. Okay. Yeah, that's what I told him. Nobody can tell you about me because I do, since he talking to someone, I do know. That's, what zodiac sign is that person that you dealing with, Miss Busy? Because I've noticed people, that drives me crazy when people listen to other people instead of listening to you. That sucks, especially when you're telling the truth and you're being honest. And then is he accusing you of cheating on him? Virgos don't cheat. They don't cheat. Is that what he doing? Yeah. They don't typically cheat like that. Virgos don't even it's they Virgos will stay with the same person forever. They don't do stuff like that. So, yeah. All right, guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for your energy. Hit that thumbs up if you're watching through the playback. And all of my links, you want to go to Etsy, or either you can contact me because I do accept Zelle payments, okay? All right, guys, I will see y'all later. Peace and love. Shout out to the Virgos. I'm a Virgo moon, so I get y'all a lot, okay? All right, I'll see y'all later.